This video is brought to you by Megalopolis City of Collectibles.
It's Morphin time!
Don't forget to head over to megalopolis.toys for all of your more phenomenal Power Rangers action figure needs, including things like the Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro. Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Lightning Collection window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the Yellow Ranger. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is the Yellow Ranger out of the box. And man, I am super stoked to get yet another Mighty Morphin member in the Lightning Collection line, especially Trini. She has a special place in my heart, which I absolutely love this character, and I am so stoked to check her out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the actual figure, I want to run down her accessories. So Trini does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, she comes with an unhelmeted head, her blaster, her 2 daggers, 2 effect pieces, and 4 interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Yellow Ranger. I am so stoked for this as we're continuing to get the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team, and we finally got Trini, and she looks awesome, dude. So everything about this figure looks great. It's pretty much what we would expect from this particular line. The folding and the clothing you can see, and the sculpting where it should wrinkle, it wrinkles perfectly. I think the sculpt, they kill it when it comes to their Power Ranger figures. For the most part, the paint came out super clean. Like you see, like the diamonds on throughout the outfit, and the costume and the boots and the gloves, all that look really, really good. Some Trini booty back there, all that came out super clean. The helmet looks really nice too. I love that. There seems to be a little bit of a scratch on mine right there. You can see that right by the saber-tooth tiger tooth. But I can fix that. It's not a big deal. It's an easy fix. So just be careful. You know, look for that kind of stuff when you see the stores and you see those things in packaging, like I'm sure you guys all do anyways. Even the Morpher looks great too. I love how much detail they put into the paint of the Morpher. I mean, so cool, dude. I really dig this a lot. Now let's take a look at her accessories. So we do get some gripping hands. We do get like a karate chopping hand and another gripping hand. But what I do like, we get her blaster, so which is pretty cool. This is a signature weapon of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like that. Looks really good. You can holster it in the holster like so. I know a common complaint is that why doesn't this come in like its stick form and its folded form? Since they already have the mold, we've seen that with the Armored Red Ranger and Gold Ranger 2-pack. So I'm not sure why they're not just giving it to us in that form. I really don't understand that, but it doesn't bother me too much as long as we actually got it. We also do get her daggers. Now we got one for each side, which is really cool. So you can pop that in one hand like so, and then we can pop this in the other like that. So those look really cool too. Now what I do like is the size. The size fits the figure better, because I've seen some where they're just too big, some they're just too small. I think these are very accurate. What I do like in this particular hand right here, you can see how the hand is more of an angle, so it kind of points the dagger a little more forward. I love that they did that. So you can see, like, hold this one more straight up. She holds the side a little, or their dagger more up forward, or up straight up like that, and this one holds it more pointed like that. So I think it's super cool. I actually love how they did that. We also do get these cool little effect pieces. You got one for each dagger. Now you kind of just have to find the right place to slide them in like that. And I love the fact that we're getting effect pieces with Power Rangers. I just I just think that's the coolest thing. So you can get those on there and have some like blast effects, because you know every time they hit somebody, you'd have like a spark or something like that, or a blast or whatever it may be. I think it's super cool that we got those, so we could take those off right there. All right, now the final accessory is her Trini unmasked head sculpt, and man, it's not perfect, but I actually think that looks really, really good. Now, some of these figures from the Lightning collection can be kind of crappy, to be honest with you. I think this one is one of their better ones. I dig it a lot. The hair sculpt is good, the lips, eyes, everything about that looks really good. And me personally, again, I think that's one of their better figures, or better sculpts. So anyways, I absolutely love this. If you're trying to get the MMPR figures, dude, this is one to get. Of course, I think she's awesome, and I am super stoked to add her to the collection. Alright, now let's run down her articulation. So head is on a ball joint, rolls around a bit. You're mostly going to get left and right, and up and down with a disc hinge, a little bit of head wobbling. Arms and go full 360, up and out that far. There is a butterfly joint in there. Single bend at the elbows, which is something that Hasbro is notorious for with her female figures. So I don't know, there it is, but you can even like bend that way. You should rotate this around and bend that way too. That's probably more how it's supposed to be, actually. So that actually, yeah, that actually looks more accurate right there. So there you go. I think I had that backwards. So bends about that, a little past 90, not too bad. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a ball peg in the midsection right there. So that rolls around like so, does turn left and right and pivot side to side, crunching back and forth. But you can see there is an ab cut right there. So that crunches forward a little more, back about that far, which is pretty good. So you get a lot of good motion in there. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back not so much, splits about that far, rotation in that upper thigh, a double jointed knee that bends about that much, rotation at the boot, ankles go up, down, and a very nice ankle rocker. So overall, I love this figure. I am always super stoked to get any Trini figure. You know, rest in peace to Thoi Trang. Love her. I wish she was still here with us, because this is such a great figure. And man, again, just super happy to add this to the collection. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. And for your Lightning collection comparison, here she is standing next to the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger and Pink Ranger. Also for comparison, here she is standing next to a few other Yellow Ranger figures from my collection. And just for fun, here she is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. Now overall, I am so stoked to get yet another Mighty Morphin character to help build out the team, especially Trini. She really is a cool character, and I think Hasbro did an amazing job. Her face sculpt is definitely one of the best that they've done in this line so far. I love her daggers and effect pieces, and overall this is just a great toy. I am always happy to get another Ranger figure, and this is one you must have for your collection. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.